Hi everyone, it's Mr. Hamilton here, and today we're going to be doing an investigation that leads to the findings of Kirchoff's law, and we'll find out what that is based on the investigation. We're going to do two things. We're going to build two circuits in this lab for today. It's a lab that we're using, again, the circuit construction kit for direct current from FET. And we're going to make a circuit with 3 bulbs that are in series and a circuit with 3 bulbs that are in parallel. And then we're going to check the voltage and current at different parts around the circuit. So all I do to get the wires is I pull them out, and I can make them like this, and then just overlap them to connect the wires. And then I'm going to put 3 bulbs in series, and you can see that we can just put them like this, move them around as you want. It's fairly intuitive and easy to do. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add a 3 bulb in series. So 1, 2, 3 bulbs. It doesn't necessarily need to be exactly the same orientation as a diagram. If the diagram shows that 3 bulbs are in series, that's all we need is 3 bulbs that are in series. So we need a battery to actually get the power going, and then we can connect this like so. Now, in order to check the voltage and the current, or the electric potential difference is also voltage, right? We use the voltmeter, and we need to measure that across a bulb or across the battery. And so we call that in parallel to each bulb. So there it is, connected across that bulb. There it is, we connected across that bulb, etc. And then across the battery. In this case, we have a 9-volt battery. So that's the voltmeter. I don't know if I can get rid of it. I'll just pull that off to the side for now. And then the ammeter would be connected in series, but basically you put that little target, if you will, right over the wire, and you can see what the current is. And so you can move that to different areas like so. I'm literally just left clicking and moving it around. You can see what the current is at all these different places. And in the series circuit, in fact, the current's the same in all these places. The other type of circuit that we're asked to make is a parallel circuit. So if I go to do that, I'm going to make all 3 bulbs parallel to one another. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and we're going to connect those like so. Just going to figure out the best way to do that. There are a number of orientations you can have of this, but I think this is pretty intuitive that way. And then I'm going to finish that off right here. I'm actually just going to pull the wire. It might be even easier. Whoop, that didn't work. So we're going to undo that last one. Whoops. So hopefully you learned your lesson. That button in the bottom corner is not a go back one step. That's a clear everything button. I do want to note that as you connect these, if you connect this wire to there, you'll see that it sets fire. And what's happened is you've created a short circuit. And instead of hitting the go back button, you click on the area you want to change and you click the cut, and it'll break that apart. What I need to do is I need to connect this to the other side of the bulb, and then it will glow properly. Connect the next one to the other side of the bulb, connect the next one to the other side of the bulb, like so. And so now what you're going to do is you're going to take that current, you're going to measure the current at all these different places around the circuit. Noting, in particular, that through the battery is where all the current's going to be combined, and then it's going to split down all 3 of these paths. So you're going to have a greater current here, and then it's going to split down those 3 paths, and you need to measure that. And also note that your voltage you're going to be measuring across the battery, and as you would expect, it should be 9 volts. And then you're going to measure it also across each of these bulbs. So what I'll do is I'll put my answers in my lab, and then I'll post that so you can have a look at those tomorrow after you have completed your lab to see if you get the same findings.